How is it going? Wait, what is this floating right here? Something right. Wait. Something like right here. Is it the shirt? No, it's not the shirt. Whoa, I'm really confused. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just... Whoa. Oh no, that's myself. Okay. My bad. How's it going, people? Almighty Tevin here. And I've been up about 30-ish hours straight. I don't look like I've been up an hour past 20, right? But I've been up about 30 hours straight. Just finished doing a 24-hour stream. Kind of impromptu. It is what it is. Can you hear me? You ought to be able to hear me. Hopefully you're having a good day today. And of course, I'm here doing a video because I love y'all. Some of y'all. Some of y'all more than others. Some of y'all not at all. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I do. But anyway, it's been a very interesting last few hours for me. I got some of my accounts hacked. DarkSyde Phil was of course sneak dissing me for some random reason. Not even some random reason. I got brought up there and he just had to say something about it. He was sneak dissing me in his YouTube chat, which is what we're going to talk about first, even though it's extremely irrelevant. But whatever, might as well fucking put some fill in the beginning of the video. Besides that, it's really not much I want to talk about. The only stuff that really happened this week in the life of the DarkSyde is DSP defending Mighty number 9, and that's kind of it. And Patreon is every week. Patreon and chilling, that's every week. But let's read some chat logs posted by hashtag TKOH log or at hashtag KOH. They usually post these chat logs, but I don't know if y'all can see the whole thing. I'm not shifting it anymore. Never mind, I'm shifting it again. You won't be able to read the whole thing anyway. Stuff is in the way, but you can see the majority of it. You figure deal me. But alright. Anyone been watching Tevin play Mario? Shit's so funny. Gino Saji said yes. Gino Saji don't watch me. I don't know what he replying to. Somebody said Tevin. And he said, then somebody else said Almighty Tevin. Then Joji Vlog said he's another streamer. Who the fuck did that? Who did that? Was that text? Oh my god, it was Super this time. Super randomly comes in the chat with the ooey. Come in the Twitch chat with the ooey. I'm gonna have to turn it off next time I stream because that's bad. But isn't he a troll? That's what somebody else said. No, not a troll, just a guy on Twitch. Isn't he a troll as well? I thought he talked shit about Phil. He is a troll of Phil. Don't play dumb, my nigga. From Mancuck. That sound like a DSP troll right there with the username Mancuck. And somebody put he's the black dude. Then Mancuck put at least he's funny. Oh, this chat log. Wait, boop, 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 boop. Somebody said no, he does reviews of Phil's videos that's different from a troll, and he was kicked from DSP. Then he said, "Nice lame try to advertise. Goodbye." I don't want people advertising for me because when I've seen other people advertise for people on Twitch, it's really annoying, and it usually just brings negative people to that chat. But anyway. He put, "I'm not being racist, that's what his fans call him." Huh? I forgot what somebody said about, oh, he defended himself. And a dude, Mancuck, said, okay. Creepy Spaghetti, the black guy. And then DSP put complete moron. I don't know if he was talking about me or talking about the dude that was trying to advertise. It continues. He also pays for Twitter followers and YouTube views. DSP is spying on my Twitter and my YouTube and making assumptions? I don't make assumptions about DSP famo. You know how many times people say, oh Tevin, I think Phil buys views, and I'm like, nah, he don't buy views. He not stupid. You know how much he could fuck everything up if he was buying views. You know how much that's not worth it. But every time people say DSP buying views or buying Twitter followers, I say no, he's not buying views and Twitter followers. Twitter is just like that. And on top of that, those websites that scan for fake or real followers is not black and white like people think. Trust me. I know how Twitter works. I used to do a lot of work with Twitter. Some people know what I'm talking about, some people don't. We're not going into that. We keep going on. That's some top-notch quality. There's a lot of that guy streamers and vloggers out there. Why do so many people have to be this or that? Why can't people just be themselves? This dumbass think that me being black is my gimmick, when that's really not the case. People used to say stuff like, oh, it's that black dude that trolls Phil. So I said, okay, if y'all gonna call me that black dude that troll Phil, then I'm gonna let you call me that black dude that troll Phil. You know? I mean, you're gonna call me that anyway. I might as well fucking accept it, I guess. But I'm not trying to sell it that I'm a black dude. I'm not even like that, dog. Anyway, we continue. Still, isn't that a bannable offense? Huh? Advertising? I don't know. We continue. I mean, I could rub my Indian heritage in people's faces in my videos, but why? See, he got the wrong point. He obviously misinterpreted this. Blah, 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 blah. Did you say grade A in these videos? But if someone has an insane amount of DSP, like, this is the thing. This is the crazy thing about it. DSP goes on conversations and tangents with himself in his chat. He said that I pay for Twitter follows and YouTube views. No one else even mentioned this. No one else seemed to fucking care. And he said if someone has an insane amount of Twitter followers but almost never gets retweets, you mean like you? DSP get like, what, 10 retweets? Unless it's something about him jacking off. But if someone has an insane amount of Twitter followers but almost never gets retweets, etc., what is that, etc.? Use that bot search online. It does wonders. 90% bots is hilarious. 90% bots is hilarious. And I tweeted to him. Let me see if I can get this in screen. This is already going too long and I need to go because this, like I said, this really is irrelevant. But I don't want people to think that, you know, I don't want people to think that I'm not talking about it for some specific reason. You know how fucking people are. But it's a, it's not 90% bots, famo. Also, if I pay for YouTube views, I will have more. And I posted this. I should have redone this to see the numbers, but I looked up the Twitter audit on my phone. And his say 12,000 real, 10,000 fake, 50%, 56% audit score. Mine say 22,000 real, 3,000 fake, 90% audit score. But 90% bots. Where did he come up with 90% bots from? Whatever website he used. Obviously, don't use the same robots that TwitterAudit.com uses. But I don't understand why he would just randomly pull that out of his ass and say that. You know, first of all, shout out to Joe5029. Make sure to follow him on Twitch. But first of all, if you want to put, no, if he really looked up my Twitter account, right, and think I got fake followers, you really fucking spying on detractors like that, son? I'm not auditing your Twitter account and seeing if it's got fake followers, except for when you say I have 90% fake followers for no reason. Like, I'm not saying stuff about him like that. I'm not saying he got fake viewers and fake followers and shit. I don't know how the internet is. Like 10 fucking fake bot accounts follow you every day. If an account has a certain amount of tweets or a certain amount of this or no profile picture, all kind of different websites register it as all kind of different stuff. It don't necessarily mean it's a real person or a fake person. You know, this say 90% audit score on my account, but even then, 32%, 32,000 real, 3,000 fake. That could be, you never know. It could be half and half. We're just going by what this website say that use some weird some weird system that try to figure out if an account is real or not, based on a bunch of stuff that really, in my opinion, don't matter. You know how many dead Twitter accounts might follow me? I had it. No comment. You know how many dead? You know how many dead Twitter accounts follow me? I had a Twitter since 2009. A lot of accounts follow me that don't tweet anymore. Some of them count as real on websites like this. Some of them count as fake. But when your account looking like this, 56% legit, and mine looking like this, 90% legit, don't say stuff like that. It's not cool. What else? Oh, had a Street Fighter match with Low Tier God. Not very interesting match. He kind of gave up in the second round. What else? I think that's kinda it. Oh yeah, and I got hacked. Forgot about that too. I got hacked. And I got hacked while I was in the middle of streaming. And I just happened to stream for another 16, 17 hours after getting hacked. But they got my emails and my Twitch. Changed my Twitch title while I was streaming and fucked with my Twitter. They got Twitter too. But not really a big deal. I'm not gonna like sit up here and talk about it. And I'm gonna say this now. We 11 minutes into this video. If you make fucking assumptions about this, you're a moron. That's fucking simple. I'm gonna say that right now. It's not some DSP fan that it is. It's not. That simple. It's not a DSP fan that hacked me. If a DSP fan hacked me or somebody actually was like mad at me to hack my accounts, I would have got fucked over. It wouldn't have just been, oh, we hacked you to show that we can hack you, change your passwords. It would have been, we hacked you. You can't log into this. The password is changed on this. This is dead. This is dead. This is deleted. So yeah, if anybody thinking, oh, DSP fan hacked Tevin because Tevin talks about Phil, no. Throw that shit out. Throw that shit out. That shit dead. Don't put something like that on his fans just because some of them don't like me. Please. I'm begging ya. Oh boy. Anyway, that was me trying to talk as fast as possible because I want this video to be long. Because I kind of want to eat. But, and of course that was text that got me with the Solid Snake sound. You motherfucker. Estimation million. But oh, my computer being weird. Really weird. Oh, shit froze up, that's why. God damn it. What year is this? 1990? Stuff freezing? Come on, fam. Let's get right into the bullshit. I'm pretty much just gonna play some of these shills because I like to play the Patreon shills, and I don't really I can't think. I've been up way too long. I'm going crazy right now, to be honest, and I'm here because I love y'all, and I swear to fucking God, if I see some salty paragraph long comment about some specific shit, you getting that ass banned. Probably not, but give me a break some fucking time. Anyway, I'm gonna play the Patreon Shill segments to give you a quick update on his Patreon. He's still under the goal. We got less than a week left to pledge. He wanna play Sonic 06 pretty much, and for the end of July, his goal is gonna be Patron's Choice. You said to yourself, wow, Tevin, how is he gonna do Patron's Choice? He didn't finish Persona 3 yet. Guess what? He wants to try to finish Persona 3 before the end of July, which means he's gonna drive himself crazy playing Persona 3 because the game is really boring in a lot of places and it's got a lot of filler and it's not a very good game to stream. So hopefully he has fun with that. Rip. He's gonna get it done though. It's DSP. He always finesses his way out of a situation. But let's listen to some of these Shill segments. Look at the time right here, 12 minutes and 5 seconds in, and listen to what he got to say.
I don't have much else to say on pre-stream today. I would like to just jump right into gameplay for The Witcher. So I think what I'm going to do is just do my gratuitous plugs, and then we'll get started, alright? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like...
He don't have much to say. He would just like to do the plugs and get started. 12 minutes into a 23-minute long video. I think your plugin may be bugged, dude. Also, he has a new thing he shows on the screen when he plugs because his viewers are too stupid. Allegedly, if he treats them like this, his viewers are too stupid to like know how to spell stuff and actually know how to find stuff. So he got to put pictures on the screen showing what to do, because that's gonna actually get more people to donate to him. It's just rubbing it in more. But yeah, today's stream starts soon. You got the Twitter, you got the KO Gaming 1, you got the Patreon, you got the King A vlogs, and you got Soulblink. You know, look how cheap it look. That's something like I would make for one of my streams, but I don't get I don't get paid for this. It's not my job. But let's listen to this. Oh yeah, Mighty Number 9. No, I did mention that. Defending Mighty Number 9. That's a big part of this week too. But listen to this.
This first gameplay stream that we're about to start up in just a few minutes here will be the conclusion of Mighty Number 9. The spiritual successor to Mega Man / Rockman, the game that there's so much controversy about over the internet right now. The bottom line is this: I played this game yesterday, and as I was playing it, I had to question what is up with all the hate for the game. It's quite simply because I played it, and, you know, I played it honestly, I played it objectively. And is it a perfect game? No. Is it the best Mega Man game ever made? No. But is it a $20 indie game that seems to be the spiritual successor to Mega Man? Kinda, yeah. You know, a lot of the things that a lot of people had been saying about this game on the internet don't seem to hold true, at least in my personal experience. Now, maybe I'm maybe I'm the exception to the rule. Maybe I, for some reason, am having this amazingly better time than most people playing this game. I don't know, but some of the things I'll give you a perfect frame of reference here. Yesterday, as I was starting to play the game, okay, one of my mods named Silent Warrior, he said, "Phil, I was just watching 2 other streamers play this game, and both of them were having an incredibly tough time with the game and complaining that the game was overly difficult in parts. You need to go into options and change your lives from 2 lives, which is the default, to 9 lives. That way you won't have this issue and you'll be able to finish the game." And I said, well, that doesn't seem to make sense because the default says 2, I should play it at default. Or else I'm having an unreasonable, unbalanced opinion on the game because I made it too easy by upping my lives, right? If the game is...
But when he played Persona 4, he played it on easy. Nitpicking, I know, but that's you saying it like he obviously wanted to play it on default difficulty with the default settings so he could jack himself off if he beat the game and say, oh, the other streamers had to play you 9 lives to beat the game. You know he fucking did it for that reason. Give me a break.
Very difficult and frustrating. Then I should experience it as such, so when I review the game, I'm giving the game a fair shake. I'm giving it a fair review. I'm not reviewing the game that I've skewed because I changed the settings of the game.
That doesn't work that way.
And so yesterday on stream, I played Mighty Number 9 for about 3 to 3.5 hours, and during that period of time, I was able to beat all 8 Robot Masters and enter into and play for about 15 minutes the first of the final stages. I heard that there's actually 3 of these. Big. There's 2 that you need to complete, and then you unlock the final final stage. Okay. So the thing is, were there difficult parts? Okay. Were there difficult parts of the game? Absolutely. In fact, I will 100%.
Is this relevant? Not really.
100% agree that the game is not throughout of equal difficulty. Some of the boss stages seem to be way back from the original Mega Man games. The infinite air dash, the dashes that give you these buffs in game, right? definitely change up the gameplay, but at the same time, there's some things like the charging. I really feel that not having the ability to charge your gun or your Mega Buster, what be it, whatever they call it in this game, actually is a big step back. I liked the ability to charge the gun in previous Mega Man games, and not being able to do that in this one, I feel, is a big detriment, quite honestly. I think that you should be able to. Maybe they felt that that would be too similar to the original Mega Man games, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it.
He's still
the main gameplay of Mighty Number 9. All right, that's priority 1. Then, since it seems like I am going to have more time to play, all right, I'm going to check out the.
Listening to his voice, people probably feel like this about my voice too, but listening to his voice with the headphones on is so grueling sometimes. It's like this weird tinge to his voice. That's not the right word. It's like
other modes. The game has a lot of extra modes that were unlocked by simply just playing the game. All right, just by playing these different stages, I've unlocked a bunch of extra content. Today on stream, we'll download the new DLC. We'll see what that's about. Umbrella Corps, and I had tomorrow. I'm gonna return to Persona 3. I've not done a
fast forward.
Please follow me on social media, as you can see right here. They call me DSP.
I skipped to the
Twitter.
plug perfectly.
This is where I post up daily.
So that's that pre-stream. This dude. This is more Shilling, of course. It's a 10-minute long pre-stream.
So, I'll have more information on all of that, coming up as we approach it. I guess what I'll do very briefly, I'll just do very quick plugs. I'm not going to do a long segment today, considering there's, only a core group of people here on the stream to see Minecraft Story Mode. You guys know the deal. You're watching the pre-stream.
You guys know the deal. They can see the fucking plugs on the screen.
Screen right now. You know where to follow me on social media. You know about Patreon. You know that this month on Patreon, what's at stake? This Sonic the Hedgehog Marathon.
Look how cheap.
Right now, we're still about $150.
That's his Patreon plug. Black background. He couldn't even make a colored black background. He couldn't even download background.png. Just black. Just black. Just black. With the shitty stock images over it. And this text that he used in his reviews. Oh my god. Definitely worth $1,250. Tell him about this display right here. This display he has on standby. That's how you know he's ready to serve you up with some quality content.
Away from hitting the goal. There's exactly 1 week. No, I take that back. There's 6 days left. I thought there was 1 week left.
Yikes.
Nope, there's 6 days left. In order to pledge to my Patreon for the month, please consider doing so. I would really love to do one of those marathons, but we do have to hit the goal. All right. You know about Leanna's business, the Black Current. I'm not going to go into super duper detail about this.
We can see it on the screen.
You know where the stuff is. I want to say thank you.
He sounded like he's talking about drugs. You know where the stuff is.
Thank you for checking out all the stuff. The one thing you might want to check out if you have not seen it yet, last night I did release my review of Mighty Number 9. Which I guess I could show you my dashboard theme on PS4 is still Mighty Number 9, although I'm probably going to get rid of that shortly. I'm probably going to get rid of that and put something else up. Something more generic.
Something more generic.
But yeah, the review is up. I'd like to think that I did a more fair and balanced review than most people on the internet who just shat all over the fucking game for the sake of shitting on it because everyone's so pissed off about
He did a more... let me keep
Kickstarter
going.
situation and the fact that the launch was botched. And it doesn't seem like many people. There are some people that did fair reviews, but it seems like most people who either talked about the game or reviewed the game just did it to rant and try to get cheap views off of drama rather than legitimately reviewing the game for what it was.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna listen to right now. I'm not putting myself through more of this than I need to put myself through. Okay, when I first heard him say this, I thought about a completely different situation that I don't remember anymore because I've been up like 30 hours. And I'm going crazy. But someone that's smarter than me when it comes to this situation. At Dragon Killer. Let me see. Oh wow. Huh. That sucks. I'm not gonna talk about that on this video because it has nothing to do with anything, and I don't want to start a conversation about those assholes. But that Dragon Killer, I don't know what to tweet at. I don't know if I favored it or not. I don't feel like looking for it. But he pointed out something that I wouldn't actually thought of. Anybody remember when DSP made a video calling Tim Schafer a thief? A thief! A thief, son. A thief. Anybody remember that? Let me see if I can find it. Tim Schafer. Rant. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Rant. Why Tim Schafer is a thief. No, why Tim Schafer is a lazy thief. And Broken Age is trash. And he got in parentheses, rage. Now he's saying that people, this is a year ago by the way, he's saying that people shat on Mighty Number 9 to get views and because of the Kickstarter thing. DSP didn't pledge to Mighty Number 9, not Mighty Number 9. He didn't pledge to Mighty Number 9 or Broken Age, right? But he played Broken Age, and he waited a year and a half for Broken Age Act 2. And he even got in the description, after 1.5 year wait, I just completed it, and he was pissed off at the game not being good, right? And he shat on his game, didn't even review it. He made this drama video and put it on DSP Gaming for it to get more attention. He did this, right, to shit on Tim Schafer for how he handled Kickstarter, because he got a lot of money to make a fucking adventure game, and it took a long time to come out, and it wasn't that good, and he wasted a lot of the money before he even was done with the game. I don't know what he was fucking spending on. He was spending it on Filipino boys. I don't know what was going on there. But yeah, that happened, and he made a video ranting about it. And a lot of people was giving Broken Age and Broken Age Act 2 pretty average to good scores. And he fucking made a video trashing it. Sound like what a lot of people are doing with Mighty Number 9, don't it? Mighty Number 9 is out and a lot of people are doing that. That's the relevant way to handle this game, apparently. You shit on it because of how they handled Kickstarter, because they got $4 million to make a 2D platformer, and they didn't even do that right. Right? And DSP in his review is saying, oh, my review is fair because I'm not taking Kickstarter into consideration, blah 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 blah, and I didn't pledge to the Kickstarter or donate or blah 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 blah. He didn't with Broken Age either, but he treated that game the same way some people are treating Mighty Number 9. So how is it okay for him to treat Tim Schafer in Broken Age the way he treated it, but he not treating Mighty Number 9 the same way, which he should treat it that way? But everybody else is in the wrong. Everybody else is in the wrong for doing the same thing he did for Broken Age a year ago. So thank you, Dragon Killer, for pointing that out, because that is a godlike observation. That is a godlike observation, and I would have never thought of that unless I would have just been randomly watching this old DSP on Tim Schafer video. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And even look at the reviews. Also, I love this. He's supposed to be making these fair and balanced reviews, right? Fair and balanced reviews. Only on KO Gaming. Fair and balanced reviews. Let's look at the titles. We got A Sad Broken Parkour Bore Mirror's Edge Catalyst Review. Fair and balanced reviews. When you pretty much call a game bad in the title of the review, so people are going to the video expecting you to shit on the game. They go into the video expecting you to shit on the game. But it's a fair and balanced review. Avoid Like Turtle Soup. Fair and balanced review. Operation Raccoon Shitty. Fair and balanced review. The Worst Game I've Ever Played. Fair and balanced review. Yeah, these are not fair and balanced reviews. When he just had it listed like Hateful Truth, blah blah blah, episode blah blah blah, and in game title, that's okay. But when you shit on a game in the title, people are going in the video expecting you to shit on a game in the video. That's not fair and balanced. If you see an IGN review Yeah, I know people love IGN. If you see an IGN review and it say, this game fucking sucks, don't play it, and then you go to the review, you're going to expect them to say the game sucks in the review. But is that fair and balanced? Is it fair and balanced to shit on a game in the title of a review like this? Really? Is it a fair and balanced review to just say Operation Raccoon shitty? Is that a fair and balanced review? I don't think it is. But Mighty Number 9 though. I don't know, a fair and balanced review. Not so mighty, but not so bad. A fair Mighty Number 9 review. Because DSP has to be special. DSP can't be like those other YouTubers. He has to be special. Because he is special. He's KO Gaming 1. He's DarkSyde Phil. He's the OG YouTuber. Of course he's fucking special. And if we don't want to believe it, he has to make us believe it. Because he has to call all of his reviews special. It's a fair review. All those other reviews, not fair. His, fair. All those other Twitch streamers beg for money and shill all day. Him, he don't. Even though he talk about his fucking Patreon for 10 minutes before every stream. But that's the only time we do it. So that makes it okay. He's a non-shill, non-plug streamer. Except for when he shills and plugs. You have people at EA that are playing games and bad at games, and they celebrities, or they should have a real gamer there that's good at games. But you're not good at games. But you consider yourself a real gamer though. We doing this real gamer, fake gamer thing. 35 years old and he has the real gamer, fake gamer mind state. I think he's 35 or 34. That old. Thinking that like that. And I'm kind of going off on a tangent right here. But you get the fucking point I'm making. This dude is something. And even in a positive light, fair and balanced review. Fitting into a masterpiece. Fair and balanced review. I'm not going into that thinking the game is good at all. No way. No way. And somebody's going to point out IGN reviews or how they titled some shit. I don't know how other fucking people reviews title. Sorry. But I don't see IGN reviewers making YouTube videos saying that their reviews are fair and balanced either. But I see this jackass going off on fucking rants saying everybody else shitting on the game because of Kickstarter when he shat on another game a year ago because of Kickstarter. And I see him saying his review is so fair and so balanced and everybody else's review is just negative. I don't see other people doing that. So I'm criticizing him for how he handles this. It's bullshit. It's that simple. It's bullshit. But let's continue. Did I play this?
Okay.
Nice.
And that being said, there's not going to be time for Persona 3 in the downtime. Now the good news is, I'm much further than halfway through the game. From what people have been saying, I may actually be approaching very shortly the final quarter of the game. Okay.
Okay.
And there's a lot of social links that I've either maxed out or I'm getting close to maxing out. So in a lot of ways, I am fast approaching the conclusion. My goal here is to finish Persona 3 by the end of July. So once I get through all these new releases in the first couple of weeks of July, I'll be focusing in on Persona 3 a lot more. And,
sound like you're rushing the game a little bit, don't it?
Yeah.
By the way, he said in one of his pre-streams, I'm not trying to find a pre-stream, but I was listening to it earlier, and it kind of flew over my head. But he was saying like he's in no rush to beat the game and all of that shit. And then less than a week later, he wants to beat it before July because he wants to do a new Patreon goal for a patron's choice the following month. DSP, I'm begging you, don't let these people pay you to play a fucking 80-hour long game again. Please.
I'll hopefully be completing it by the end of July. Reason being is July, I can already tell you, July, the patron goal for the month of July is going to be a new Patron's Choice playthrough.
The Patreon goal for this month isn't funded yet, and you thinking about the one for fucking July, and you're not even done with the game you playing that was a part of the last edition of the goal that you want to do for July. This is the equivalent of getting a lot of people do this in real life. This is the equivalent of getting a loan, not paying it off, and taking out another loan before you pay off the first one. So you started off owing them $1,000. You went down to 200. You asked for another 1,000, and now you owe him like $2,000. This is what he's doing. He writing a check that his ass can't cash. Pitiful, 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 pitiful. Pitiful, unoriginal. He can't think of anything, so he just got to go back to old ideas that barely worked in the first place, because you know he's not going to get more than $1,300, you know, for his fucking Patreon. But people love the Patron's Choice idea, which is why no one fucking pays for it, pretty much. The same people that would pay for him to pick trash off the ground, as long as it was a $1,250 goal. DSP, you're something. That's the best way I could explain it. You're something. You are a very interesting person. But he also said a little bit ago in the same video, he know it's not gonna be downtime in the summer to play Persona 3. It's not gonna be downtime in the summer to play Persona 3 because you want to make a new Patreon goal out of your old Patreon goal that spawned you playing Persona 3. You want to use that goal to play a new game in the summer. So you gotta finish Persona 3 before you can start the new game for the summer. Get the fuck out of here, man. Bum shit. Best way I explain it. Bum shit. But we got this last video. This is actually gonna be kind of short, unless some shenanigans is said in this video. Weekend preview. June 26, 2016. Inside the new game coming out, Lego Star Wars Street Fighter V Patreon multiplayer event. I wonder when he recorded this, because Balrog getting out of jail, son. Balrog is getting out of jail. He is gonna be a free man this Friday. The Free the Guys campaign continues on strong. Ibuki is getting out of jail this Friday. It's gonna be fucking hype, son. Street Fighter V is gonna be hype for like a day, and then everybody else is gonna stop playing it and go back to Overwatch or something. But it is gonna be a fun day. Capcom announced blah 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 blah. He talking about the same thing I just mentioned. No Star Ocean integrity and faithlessness. Yeah, he's gonna play that. And he's gonna play whatever Grand Kingdom is. He's gonna play super long JRPGs when he can't even beat Persona 3. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. No. Play JoJo's Bizarre. No, he's not gonna fucking play that. Fuck Street Fighter 5 and Crapcom. Oh. You come from Reddit, buddy. Did you buy Street Fighter 5? Or you just one of those people that want to hate on it because everybody else hate on it? He bought the game day one. He's salty because he don't have a story mode. Anyway, would you ever collab with some other YouTuber for more views? What? It's a stupid question. Don't ask him that way. How many times was Inside delayed? Rip. Hey there, Jury is my waifu. Also, some black dude stole my guinea pigs and now puts them on display with guinea pig cams on his vids. Can anyone help me get my guinea pigs back? Oh no. Rip guinea pigs. I'm not logged in. I'm on incognito. Oh, I hit myself with the SPD right now. Let's see. We got Hey there. Monday, what's he gonna do? Eat McDonald's, fat, play Black Ops 3, and hopefully get a new haircut. The other haircut is top priority. You look like a fucking idiot. And Tuesday, bring your dumb bitch Leanna to... I don't even want to read the rest of this. Don't play. She is worse than LTG and you combine. This is the saltiest of salty comments. Holy crap, dude. Calm down. 5 replies to this comment. I would never drop a Patreon event because Capcom is inept at what they do. Chances are the connections will be god awful as soon as the expansion drops. No, that many people are not gonna play it. Enough people didn't even buy it for that to happen. Sorry, DSP. It's not like a Black Ops 2 expansion. The multiplayer event will go as planned, and I'll be covering the new Street Fighter content starting on Sunday. So the people that play him Cause the update come out July the 1st. And he's gonna cover it Sunday. The people that play him, yo, if he play a fucking Ibuki and some Balrogs in his lobby, he's gonna get fucked. And why are people talking about his haircut so much? Play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, blah blah blah. He's not gonna fucking play that game. Alright, let's get the show on the road. I meant to start this with a different gimmick. I forgot again. Maybe next week, I'll remember. I probably won't. Alright. Weekend preview, son. 21 minutes. Let's see what a buddy Phil got to talk about. Hello, everyone.
What is going on, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to the weekend preview for Sunday, June 26th, 2016. And I'm going to be honest here, straight up front with everyone. I've certainly felt better. I woke up this morning, okay?
Oh, God, he woke up sick again.
And I had post-nasal drip in my throat all night. My entire throat was completely congested, so were my sinuses. It took about an hour to get this cleared up.
This is relevant to the weekend preview, by the way.
Over the course of my gameplay stream today, which is around 3.5 hours of straight talking, because I played Persona 3 and had to read a ton.
I talked for 26 straight hours, and I'm still talking now. My nose feel weird. My throat hurt. Oh, I don't have post-nasal drip like you. Stop fucking complaining about everything. And I'm not trying to compare my situation to him to make it seem like he being a bitch. But holy fucking shit, dude. Good God.
The right side of my throat proceeded to swell up inside of my throat and just become incredibly sore. I've been using cough drops all day long to try to get through the day. It's not a good situation, alright? Now, we got a big week ahead of us. A big week. 2 new games, a huge new expansion, a new character for Street Fighter V, and a big patron multiplayer event all scheduled. I'm going to get into the details about all of that in a moment. I'm hoping that I can shake this thing within a day. I'm hoping that this is just either nasal drip, bad things as in relation to maybe allergies, or I was just under the weather from being run down on Saturday, and this doesn't turn into a big overblown thing where I feel terrible for weeks, alright? Regardless, even if I feel terrible for weeks, I'm still going to be working. I need to, alright? But, that being said, I need to take some time out to recover here to prepare for this week's new big releases, alright? So what that means is that pretty much tomorrow is shot. The good news is I had absolutely nothing planned for Monday whatsoever. It was actually an open day where I had no idea what I was going to be doing, and I had it like up in the air purposefully. And then this happened today, and I was like, geez, I don't know how stuff works out, but somehow this has worked out perfectly so that now I don't feel good, but it's fine. I can actually just not do stuff on Monday, that is especially regarding to talking, to try to rest my voice and feel better for the new releases on Tuesday, alright? So, that being said, that's the deal. I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow, Monday, June 27th at all. I'm basically going to be doing stuff that I need to do around the house, sleeping a lot if I don't feel good. It all depends on how I end up feeling tomorrow, which I don't know what... I could wake up and be fine. I could wake up and...
How? Okay. Okay. I'm sure somebody is going to post a 40 fucking paragraph long comment explaining this. But okay, the post-nasal drip thing. He's had that since before he started YouTube. He's had that problem. According to him, it got worse when he was doing some kind of gimmick with Project 7, and a bunch of stuff got in his nostrils and in his body that shouldn't have got in there, and it's been worse ever since then. Which is, you've had this problem for like more than 7 years. Right? And you chose to make talking all day, every day, basically a job, even though you had this weird throat problem. Right? You woke up yesterday and your throat was hurting and stuff. You streamed for 3 hours, talking for 3 hours. Whatever, fair enough. Oh man, I feel so bad for you. And your throat hurt extra now. You decide to film a video talking for 20 minutes. Why your throat hurting this much? And in order to heal your throat, you're gonna just not talk for all day Monday and sleep a lot. Sleeping a lot is not gonna get rid of a problem that you had for the last 7+ years. It's just gonna make it slightly, it's gonna soothe it a little bit. And that's it. And then one day he's gonna wake up and he's gonna feel like shit and it's gonna come back again.
I feel like shit. I have no idea what's going on. So we'll see what happens tomorrow and we'll go from there. Obviously via social media, Twitter, I let everyone know what's going on. So if I'm like really bad off, I'll let everyone know. And if it's going to affect the rest of this week's schedule, I'll let you know there, but hopefully it won't. All right. Speaking of which, now let's get down to this week's schedule. All right. So first off, I just want to let everyone know, if you were a patron of mine in the month of May, if you pledged $5 or more, and you've been looking forward to this upcoming multiplayer event this coming weekend, I've created the rough schedule for it and posted it in the same thread on my kingofhate.com forums, where everyone from May who was a patron had to post up their game they wanted to play and when they're available, alright? So it's now there. It's live on the forums. Please check it out. I need everyone who was involved with that to respond to it and let me know that you are in line and that you can participate, because that's going to dictate what I do this Friday, Saturday, and a week from Friday. Those are going to be the 3 days where I'm going to be doing multiplayer with those patrons, okay? So please, if you were one of those people, check it out. If you were a patron in May and you did not post up at all, sorry you didn't post up. I asked you now for 2 weeks to do so. You still have time if you haven't, okay? So if you were a patron in May and you wanted to be part of this multiplayer event, you've just been totally out of it, go to the kingofhate.com forums. There's a thread right there in the patrons only section where you can post up, and I need...
What if I don't want to do all of that? What if I just want to give you money and play with you? That don't sound right. What if I just want to give you money and play Street Fighter or something with you? What if I don't want to go to a website and make an account and log in and post up in your shitty forums? No, I just have to do it.
You to post up ASAP so that we can get your
like
stuff
Rocky
in there and schedule you into the existing schedule, all right? Now, if you cannot participate at all in the times that I've dictated or whatever...
Dictated. That's a good word, dictated.
Respond in that thread. Let me know. It's flexible. I'm going to try to adjust stuff around and make it work for everyone. That's the whole point. That's why I have 3 days completely dedicated to this event so that we can get everyone in, all right? So please... if you were a patron in May and you want to be in that event, check it out. All right. I know most people watching this video aren't, but I have to get that out there because it's very hard for me to talk directly to the right people. You know what I mean?
I thought you could email them.
So now, let's talk about this week's schedule, and then we've got a final addendum about Patreon, the big Patreon goal this month.
So much Patreon.
Is the Sonic the Hedgehog Marathon. I really have an alert about that at the end of this video. So if you're interested in what's going to happen or whatever, please watch the very end of the weekend preview. All right. Okay, this week's schedule, very interesting. 2 new games, new release expansion for Street Fighter V, and we've also got the marathon, the multiplayer marathon going on. So here's how it's going to happen. Tuesday, my very first gameplay stream is going to be the new game Inside from the makers of
like some
Limbo.
Shitty,
pretty cool. I like that game Limbo a lot.
Sounds like some shitty creative game.
And I've been waiting to hear from something from these guys for a long time. And so the new game is out. People have played it and said that it's great. I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be my gameplay stream, my main gameplay stream on Tuesday. Tuesday night, Leanna and I are actually going to start cooperative playthroughs.
You know how much is yours like Panda
Pretty cool. We haven't done it in a long time, right? Last year was last summer, the last one that we did. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. In fact, the two of
Remember when they were supposed to play Yoshi's Woolly World co-op, and that never happened?
us are going to watch the movie either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. We're going to watch it one night in order to prepare to play this game. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that's going to start Tuesday night. So 2 streams on Tuesday, all right? 2 gameplay streams. Wednesday is up in the air. The reason Wednesday is up in the air is because Capcom has not released the concrete data about when they're releasing their expansion for Street Fighter V this week. In fact, right now there's a tournament going on, CEO 2016. Oh, during the finals of CEO, we'll announce what's going on this week. How about you just fucking announce it ahead of time so everyone knows what's going on, so we're not forced to watch the finals of a tournament we don't care about. Just because I bought Street Fighter V doesn't mean I care about every fucking tournament.
Look how petty he being right now. And look how much of a bitch he being. Seriously, DSP? Seriously. You used to run tournaments. You used to go to tournaments all the fucking time. And you acting like this. Dude, they're not requiring you to watch the tournament to know. You could wait 5 minutes after the tournament and the shit is gonna be all over the internet. All you gotta do is like refresh your event hubs every hour and you'll know. Why would you act like this? Why would, like, I don't understand, why would you be this bitter about something like this? Because you can't play at the tournament's DSP. Remember when Street Fighter V was first coming out, DSP was saying, oh, if I'm good at this game and if I like it, I may come back in a big way. I may be in the tournaments. I may be going to local tournaments. And 5 came out and he was not back in the big way because he's scrubbed. And he doesn't want to apply himself. And a scrub that doesn't want to apply himself is the worst kind of scrub. So now he acts like this when he hears about a tournament being mentioned. Oh, CEO been around since a long time. CEO might have been around when you was competing DSP, and you act like this. Phenomenal.
I'm a little pissed about that because they purposely are withholding information to hype their tournament and get people to watch it on stream.
They always withhold information. No game company, no game dev tells you stuff soon as they come up with it. When Bethesda announced Fallout 4 and they made a big deal, they had a countdown to the day they announced Fallout 4. Did he get mad about that? No. Did he say they was withholding information? No. But Street Fighter, oh, they withholding information. I don't want to have anything to do with this tournament. Well, just fucking don't. Go on event hubs and refresh the page every hour. You will know. What the hell is this problem?
Information, but I digress. Capcom is supposed to release Ibuki, the next DLC character for Street Fighter V,
What is this
the cinematic
problem?
story mode for Street Fighter V, and the store for Street Fighter V all this week. Great.
So much
I'm
smacking.
happy about that.
People used
Problem
to get
is,
on me
there's no
for
date.
that.
Now, some days, if you look at the past expansions and things that they've had, sometimes it's on a Tuesday, sometimes it's on a Thursday, sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. It doesn't seem to be...
I think it's been on Thursday every time. This time it's going to be on Friday. I really wish it was Tuesday, though, for the DLC.
When they release their updates for Street Fighter V. So, if it's all out on Wednesday, by the time I get up and I'm ready to work, I'm ready to stream, I would love...
By the time I'm ready to work.
Love to jump in and for my first stream do the cinematic story mode, right? They say it's about 2 to 3 hours long, perfect for my first stream. And then my second stream, try out Ibuki in training mode, do her trials, right? Her little story, her mini story mode thing, and then jump online and play for like an hour or two with her. I'd love to do that. But I can't promise you that because I don't know if she's going to be out on Wednesday, okay? So the bottom line is, if all the new stuff for Street Fighter V is out on Wednesday by the time that I'm ready to stream, which as you know is around noon Pacific time, that will be my Wednesday, a whole day of Street Fighter V coverage. If not, then sadly, unfortunately, I'm going to just do another day of Inside on my first stream, more co-op with Leanna later on in the day of Star Wars The Force Awakens, and that'll be the day, okay?
People are being punished because of Capcom. We get double Panda Lee because of Capcom.
Then Thursday, in that case, will be my coverage of Street Fighter V. Again, if it's available. And this is all highly dependent on Capcom actually putting stuff out like they say they're gonna and having it approved. And this is why they do it ahead of time instead of, oh, we'll wait till the tournament fucking finals to tell you they're a bunch of idiots. They still don't fucking get. They still don't get that appealing only to the hardcore tournament crowd isn't going to sell games. They still don't get that. They're months later after the game flopped, and they still don't get that.
DSP, it's not appealing only to the hardcore tournament crowd, dude. The people that's not at the tournament, the people that's not watching the tournament is still gonna know. Are they supposed to announce it at 9 o'clock in the morning with no hype, no anticipation? They just say it's happening? Who does that? With his logic, E3 shouldn't exist because only hardcore gamers care about it, right? What a fucking petty ass. Ugh.
Alright. So there's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for you in a nutshell. Friday, we're beginning the special multiplayer event, alright? Now, if the schedule stays as is, Friday around noon to 12:30, I'm going to set up my first lobby of Overwatch on the PlayStation 4. It's going to be me with 5 other viewers and patrons playing online for about 2 hours or so. Then we're going to switch it up.
Heard that word in viewers and patrons. If he have people in this shit that ain't pay him money,
to another second lobby of people playing Overwatch with me. That'll run for another 90 minutes to 2 hours or so.
2 hours?
Then, Friday night is going to be Doom. Okay, now, this is all highly dependent on how smoothly it goes, how are the connections, does everything go fine. The way the schedule works is that it's going to be like a 2-hour session.
So it's gonna do these games one day? I thought it's gonna do all the games each day. Wow.
2-hour session, and then another 2-hour session. There may be some breaks in between the sessions, all right? The patrons who were involved, already the schedule's live, so they're going to know all about it. When we get closer, I'll put up the specifics of the schedule, but that's the day on Friday. It's going to be Overwatch.
So the patrons know about the schedule. The regular viewers don't yet, because it's a secret, basically. Boy, you
Overwatch,
something.
Doom. Saturday is going to be a little bit more of a shorter event. It's going to be, Street Fighter 5 and then Rocket League. So Street Fighter 5 lobby with viewers, and then Rocket League
those
lobby with
Ibuki
viewers,
and Rod
okay?
players are gonna fuck him up.
If everyone is able to
Saturday,
attend the dates that
day
I set
one
up, that will
Ibuki,
be the
he ain't gonna know
multiplayer
what's
event.
going
It'll
on.
be a 2-day event, Friday and Saturday. Okay? If there's some people who, for whatever reason, they can't make it, something changes last minute, they can't. I have a makeup date, which is scheduled for Friday, July 8th. That day, I'll also leave kind of wide open, so if people could not attend this first event, but they're a patron and they deserve to be in the event, then I'll play with them on that Friday. All right? But that's kind of how I'm roughly.
Wait, did he say the schedule wasn't done, but then the schedule is done? I'm confusing myself. Fuck it. Let's get this over.
Setting it up now. Oh, excuse me. You may say, well, you didn't mention Uncharted 4. You didn't mention Plants vs. Zombies: Garden Warfare 2. The bottom line is no one really wanted to play those games. I did put them up in the running. One person wanted to play each, and I'm like, I don't think we can really set up a lobby where it's just you and me. But those people also wanted to play other games where a lot more people wanted to play, so it all works out.
This patron goal sounds like a flop. That's as big as a flop as Street Fighter 5 on DSP.
So yeah, again, I have to emphasize, if you're a patron for the month of May and you did not post up and you're not involved, you're not paying attention, you need to get me your information within the next few days or else you're not going to be in this event. All right. So that's Friday and Saturday, okay? Sunday and Monday, I'm going to be continuing on with all of the new games. So I'm sure within 2 sessions, I probably won't have beaten this game inside. I certainly will not have gotten through all of the co-op of LEGO The Star Wars The Force Awakens. Chances are, I may want to do more Street Fighter 5 because I'll get the bug back.
Yeah, right.
Ibuki in the story mode,
yeah,
and
buddy.
playing against fans on Saturday.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll want to do more Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
So that whole next week of July, all right, that whole week of the 4th to the 8th.
Maybe he'll get the bug back, aka only want to play it when something is brand new, and then leave it alone for a month. He hasn't played Street Fighter 5 in like 2 months. You really think he's gonna have a legit match and he played the game in 2 months? And then trying to play a new character? The dude is a joke in that game. A joke.
Or whatever there. Is going to be me focusing in
like,
on all the...
I'm not saying I'm a fucking god at it. But for what he doing with Street Fighter 5 to be considered coverage is a joke. A sincere joke.
I didn't finish this coming week, kind of spilling over into that week, and obviously I'll have way more details of the specifics of that next weekend. Once we've gotten through this weekend, we see everything. All right, keep in mind, I'm going to stay with my consistent schedule of doing reviews and first impressions and stuff like that. So, for example, once I beat Inside, or once we beat LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens, and I want to do a review on them, I'm going to do a review for KO Gaming, alright? But I need to get through the games first, so it might not be right away. So this may be a week here where there's no new content for KO Gaming, but that's perfectly okay, because then if I go to the next week, or on the flip side of that, once I play through the story mode of Street Fighter 5, which everyone's been anticipating this story mode because they've been promising it since the launch of the game.
Everyone been anticipating it? Oh, you love that word, everyone, don't you?
In February, maybe I'll do a short video for KO Gaming on my impressions on the story mode of Street Fighter 5 now that it's released. Something like that. So there may be a little bit of content for KO Gaming.
A little bit of content.
Okay? So that's the deal. All right? Now, as we move further into July, we're going to get into that first full week of July. All right? What's going to end up happening is... we're going to get through into all these new games.
It's taking him so long to give us
right? I'm going to
cover
finish
of
up
the
on
week,
Inside.
dude.
I'm going to
Holy
finish
crap.
with Lego, Star Wars, and I'll get all, tired of all that. I'm going to focus on playing Persona 3 during the month of July.
Rush
and
it.
I'm going to try to do a few downtime things. Now,
Rush
it's up in
it.
the air what these downtime things are. I'm not sure yet. There's a few things in mind. Let me give you some examples of
Parasite
things I'm
Eve.
thinking of.
This guy at 5.
For years, right?
Yes,
People told me to go back and
boy.
play this game or that game. and things that have just come up recently. Some folks said, why don't you play God of War 2 Remastered?
Dude, why does he do this stupid 4-year shit? Somebody asked you to do something years ago and you do it now, they probably not even around. They might be dead. It's irrelevant now. Beat the stuff you ain't fucking beat yet, man. Remember when he played Oblivion? Did he ever beat Oblivion? I don't think so. Did he ever beat GTA 5 on a PS4? No. He never even tried to get the game to run again after it crashed on him. Could he play that? He could play Parasite Eve. He could play this guy at 5. He could play that puzzle game. I forget the name of it. That he played a long time ago and he got for free from some company through Machinima or some shit. Like, he could play all of that. No, fuck that. I gotta play something new for downtime. So it could get 500 views the first day and then 200 views the next day, and then I'm gonna try to rush it after that.
Because you never played that, and they just announced the new God of War E3. It could be a pertinent time to play a God of War game.
It's a pertinent time to play God of War 2 because the new God of War got announced. Yeah, sure.
People have said, why don't you go back and play Knights of the Old Republic, which you now have on the Xbox, all right? And you just sat on it for like a year and a half and haven't played it. Will you ever play that? Maybe. The reason I'm apprehensive about that is because I need to get through Persona 3 before I think of any other RPG. Case in point, another game people are asking for me to play. Why don't you play Star Ocean? Star Ocean's coming out the end of June. I heard it's a great RPG. I cannot do another RPG until I finish Persona 3.
Wait just a second. Somebody in the comment, oh my fucking god. This dude posted no Star Ocean integrity and faithlessness. Dude, 13 minutes into the video, DSP he say he can't play the fucking new Star Ocean game. Are you that much of a fucking moron? Are you that much of an asshole? To post a comment asking the question and you couldn't watch 14 minutes of a video. Are you that much of a fucking asshole? I don't care who this dude is. Are you that much of a fucking asshole? Are you that stupid? Beautiful. Beautiful.
There's no way I can support
I hate people like that.
A gameplay business
I hate
on
when,
2 RPGs.
I hate people that do stuff like that.
People don't come out for RPGs. Even when they're brand new,
Stupid.
people don't come out for RPGs. So I need to really, honestly,
wow.
Have an RPG as a supplemental thing balanced out with something else that people will tune in for, all right? Some other things.
Ooh, that's
horror games.
sniff, though.
I actually have 1 or 2 Silent Hill games that they're not the main series, but they're spin-off games that I've never played. I would consider playing something like that during the summer. There's a...
He could play Fatal Frame. Remember when he played Fatal Frame for his Halloween marathon and it got awful views and he never played it again? He could play that game. No, he can't play that, my bad. He gotta play something new that's for downtime when he could just finish something that he already started.
A lot of candidates. Seriously, there's a lot of candidates for games that I would consider playing. And I'm sure people now are going to start nominating. I'd like to see Phil play this and this. That's cool. You can post it up in the comments here. I would actually appreciate it if you made a thread on the forums that said, July somewhere down.
We got to make a thread on the forums. We own a YouTube page now. But no, we got to go through loops and fucking hoops to make a request that he won't listen to.
Time games for Phil to play.
Oh, man.
I know a lot of people said, why don't you go back to Undertale and do a full genocide run? Because I really wanted to do that back in February, but I didn't have the chance to do it.
You got to take a sip for that one.
All great candidates, all right? So we'll see. But that's going to basically be all mid-July. It's going to be downtime
said it might
stuff,
be a Patreon
okay?
goal.
And then finally in late July, there's the chance for a few new things. I believe there's a game called Banner Saga 2. Everyone told me when Banner Saga 1 came out to play.
Banner Saga 2 already out on PC. Why would you play Banner Saga 2 when it come out on console when both are already out on PC and you never played the first one? You idiot. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. I have no idea what the game is, and I pay no attention to it. And now Banner Saga 2 apparently is coming out in late July.
It's out
and also
now!
Batman Return to Arkham, the remaster of the original, the Batman games like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are coming out. I'll be honest, I'm not really interested in Arkham City, but I haven't played Arkham Asylum since I played it the very first time. That I would maybe be interested in.
Why would you want to play? Why would you want to play an old ass game barely touched up because the game was already in HD. So now it's in 1080p HD and probably a funny looking 460 frames. Why would you want to play that? You could play something you never played before. Or you could beat something you started and never finished. I don't understand. Because it'll be new. Because it'll give views. Man, this dude.
Playing. So that's what I'm considering. All right. So maybe in late July we'll have a little bit of a pickup with newer stuff. But really, mid to late July is nothing. There's nothing going on. It's going to be very dead. Okay?
Nothing.
So I need to try to figure out what can I do to really occupy people and hook them during the summer months. One thing I am thinking of doing during July is countdowns for KO Gaming. So if there's no new releases, right? Well, every night what I could do is take some time out and I could
really
do
rambling.
the top 10 best villains of the last console gen, or the top 10 my top 10 funniest not funniest moments, but maybe the most evil things or most gruesome scenes from gameplay that I've done on YouTube. That kind of stuff. I could actually draw upon all the things that I've done over the years, right?
He's not gonna do that. He's gonna ask people to find scenes for him.
I really start to dig deep at the different playthroughs that I've done and say, man, what ones were synonymous with this or this? What were the biggest villains? What were the wimpiest villains? And I can make countdowns like that using all of my gameplay over the years for KO Gaming. And that could be fun summer countdowns for you during the downtime until new games come out. Because in August, just to give you some perspective, No Man's Sky, King of Fighters 14, the new Deus Ex game. I always forget what the secondary title of that one is, but the new Deus Ex.
He obviously needs to play KOL 14 because he's so into fighting games, you guys. Trust me, he really is.
An Attack on Titan game. At some point, this game, We Happy Few, is supposed to come out, but it's uncertain whether it's coming out in late July or actually August or whatever. But all those things are coming out, and that I think August is going to be fine. But we have to get to.
Why the fuck are we talking about August?
August. That's the.
We gotta get to it. Why should we? I don't want to get to any month in the future. No. That's not how I want to live my life. July not here yet. I don't want to get to August. I don't want to fast forward time like that.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But please give me your ideas for games that I can play during July when there's downtime. All right.
We almost.
All right.
done.
Last but not least, because now my voice is really
Thank God.
Last but not least, Patreon. All right.
This is the
4 days
alert
left in June.
for
Here's
Patreon.
the Patreon link right there. See it? I want to do this great idea, right? The Sonic Marathon.
Great idea. To play a game for 7 hours? Not even 7 hours. To play a game for a marathon. Great idea. Wow. I wonder how much DSP would get if he was to do a 24-hour stream.
We hit the funding goal for
He
the
won't
month
do
of
that.
June.
He would die.
And
He'll complain
people
about
who
his
pledge
hands hurting,
$5
his
or
eyes
more this
hurting, all that kind of
month
shit.
are going to be voting on, do you want to see a Sonic 1 through 3 marathon classics? Do you want to see a Sonic Adventure marathon? Or do you want to see me play Sonic 06 in a marathon setting? I know you want to see me get tortured. I know how bad the game is because I played it myself.
Selling Sonic 06
it's pretty
still.
interesting. It's a pretty different thing where it's 3 completely different styles of marathon that could happen depending on the patron votes. But right now, we are not hitting the goal. In fact, I've been kind of advertising this for a week straight now, and we haven't seen any movement. Like, the goal has not. We've been under by about $150 roughly
pay
for the
it.
goal for the past week and a half. And what I've seen is, even though a few people pledged, a bunch of people from last month lowered their pledges, and now we're still around. I think we're over 100. I haven't checked as of this morning. I'm pretty sure we're about $120, $130 away from the goal. We're almost out of time. And I mean, I'm not trying to be an alarmist, all right? But I know how this works. The last few days of the month.
An alarmist, DSP. An alarmist.
More people will realize, oh man, I had a bigger pledge last month because I wanted to be in Phil's multiplayer event or whatever, and they're going to lower their pledges, and you're going to see the totals going to go even lower. All right? So this is it. This is the last chance. Now, I've hit the funding goal every single month since February 2015 when I started on Patreon. This is probably the most in jeopardy it's ever been because there's only 4 days left, and we're over $100 away. So if you want to get in, you want to see me play these Sonics, you want to vote on it, you want to be a part of it, you want, right, have the control over what I'm going to be doing in this event, you want to see something really fun and unique happen, because I think this would be a really awesome event, you got to pledge, all right? Now keep in mind, it's not like I raised the funding goal. This is the same funding goal I've had since I started on Patreon. But I'm not going to do this event unless we hit it, or else there's no motivation for people to pledge. So please, if you have not, if you're considering doing it, check it out. Patreon.com/DarkSyde. 4 days left for June. You must
Wow,
pledge
he
by
is
the end of June
desperate.
if you want to be in on this event and you want to make it happen. I hope we hit it. It will be the first time ever we didn't, but it is what it is. I got to stick to my guns on this. Okay, guys? All right, that's
We
it.
almost
My
done. Oh
throat
my
is now
God.
super shot. I'm probably
Shut
not
the
even gonna
fuck
talk again
up.
for the
I don't
rest of the
care
night,
about your
seriously.
throat.
Tomorrow, if I can avoid it, I'll be whispering to Leanna all day.
Oh my God, I don't care.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Thank you to
I
the
don't wanna
following
hear-
May patrons who made this upcoming multiplayer event later this
Okay.
week a successful event, and you know the reason that's going to happen.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. We done. Oh my God, this dude. Man. Let's see the Patreon. And then we'll be done now. This video longer than I want it to be. So I'm a little salty, to be honest. And now I can go and eat. Wow. Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, he got like $100 is being desperate like that. But it's sitting, I'm not moving the thing in OBS. It's at 11.27 out of 12.50. It's giving me $1,250 to do one stream. That's, and it's, I don't know how long it is, however long I want it to be. And I'm gonna play these games that you asked me to play. Wow, what a great fucking goal. No, I can't even dislike the content. Not logged in, I'm on incognito. God damn it. I'm only on incognito because I got a lot of tabs open in my regular Chrome browser. So, yeah. But, we did it, you guys. Thank you for showing up, people. I appreciate it. Hopefully, you was a fan of this hot shirt I got on. It's just a green shirt. It's not as green as I want it to be, so I had to change the colors a lot in my camera. But this is all irrelevant information. No one cares about this. What could I say here? Nothing. I don't have a hashtag. Damn it. Hashtag marathon. And let me know how much you looking forward to the DSP. I don't know. Between 4 and 8 hour long marathon of a game that may happen and may not happen. I don't know. I can't talk right now. I've been up too long. Make sure to like the video to support the cause. All of that good stuff. Watch the match I had with LTG. And I don't know. Thank you for showing up. And all of that good stuff. I think I already said that. I am Audi 5000G.